Everything you see here has been recommended to us by ChatGPT. Weapons, armor, rings, stats, everything. And it's gonna stay that way until we beat the game. If it's not recommended, we can't use it. Let's see if we can do it. Last time, ChatGPT kind of screwed us over because it never told us to go to the Deacons and take them out to get the doll. So because of that, we can't enter Irithyll. So what we're gonna do is see if ChatGPT knows how to fix it. I recommend checking online guides. Honestly, that's probably the best piece of advice it's given us so far. There's a cool thing we can do here. There's an NPC that allows us to respec our stats. I want to ask for a very specific build instead of just stats to put attribute points into. And hopefully it's pretty decent, better than what we have now. It'd be kind of tragic if it would turn out worse, but we'll use whatever it gives us. I hope it gives us vigor. Please. Oh. Why not? Why not vigor, man? You know what? No, good call. You don't need vigor unless you get hit, and you don't get hit unless you're casual. Or the S-Stock. Okay, it's gonna go for the S-Stock. I think that'd be fine on a Dex build. I guess that's a new build. We still need to get the S-Stock, though. It is right there. S-Stock. All right, let's try this thing out against the Deacons. Oh, that's great. That is awesome. Man, this is so much better than we had before. You know, it's not the best build, but it's got Dex, and that's kind of all you need. There we go. We have done it. There's our small doll. All right, so we still need some armor because this is armor that we've been using for our old builds. Wait, both sets have good dexterity scaling. Okay. Yeah, this is a set sold by Patches. I want to see if ChatGPT knows. It clearly has no idea where this is because all of this information is completely wrong. But I find it amusing that instead of telling us it doesn't know, it just tries to bullshit something together. You know what? I respect it. I'm going to ask if I can buy it from Patches. I think it's going to say no. Oh, yes. Okay. Seeing this back to back is very funny. But it got it. And we just had to be a little more direct and help it out a tiny bit. And we have our full set. How's our absorption looking? Not a lot. Not a lot of absorption. We are going to die probably within 1 or 2 hits from just about everything at this point in the game now. Because again, we have no vigor. It's technically a branching path starting now. You could go forward towards Yhorm. Or you could cut under here and head towards Pontiff and then Aldrich after that. So I'm just going to ask where I should go. It's generally recommended to defeat Pontiff Sulyvahn before Yhorm the Giant, as Yhorm is an optional boss and Pontiff is necessary to progress through the game. For those who aren't as familiar with this game, I know not everyone watching this may be super familiar with Dark Souls. Yeah, Yhorm is very much so a mandatory boss. You need to do that fight. You cannot progress through the game and beat the final boss if you skip that fight. We get some new weapons here. Or a new weapon, and I think like some rings and whatnot. But I want to ask about a very specific weapon, which is Smau's Great Hammer. And I want to see if it recommends I use it. It shouldn't. It absolutely should not. It's a strength weapon. And it's not even a very good strength weapon. I mean, one look at this thing, and... Well, you know what, to be fair, I've never given it a chance, but... There's no way this is good. So let's see. Actually, strength weapon. Yes. Yes. Good job, ChatGPT. We're going using weapons that scale well with dexterity, such as katanas, curved swords, and thrusting swords. That's a very rare W right there. We'll take it. Okay, so before we move on, I do want to maybe switch up some of our rings because these are kind of outdated from what we were using before. Okay, well, I'm pretty impressed. So basically the things that would be updating our build would be the milk ring, and I guess that's kind of it because we don't get ring of favor for little ways. We're almost there. So anyways, here's Pontiff. Now this is going to be tough. This is already a pretty tricky boss, and when you factor in that we're going to get one shot, probably. Maybe 2 shot. If it's 2 shot, I won't be, 2, okay. Oh, maybe like 3. Alright. We should be able to do it. No. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Nice, it died. Ooh. No, chill. Oh god. That does way too much damage. I need a heal window. No. 1, 2. We're so close. No. Shit. No. I choked. So we should have had that. We definitely should have had that. The pillars. Is it thinking of Aldrich, maybe? I don't know. There's no pillars in this fight, but got it. Got it. We'll look for the pillars. Use fire. So again, it wasn't the worst advice in the world. I mean, other than the pillars thing, yeah, there's just kind of no pillars here that you could like hide behind. So, not terrible. Oh my god, I didn't think he was doing that. Surprised you're not going for a second one yet. Oh, there we go. And that should be it. One more. There we are. Really, really fun boss fight. It's one of my favorites in this game for sure. There we go. Pontiff's done. That was tricky though, having no vigor. Lots of things killed very quick. I would have liked to see a mention of the Phantom in phase 2 and whatnot, and everything surrounding that. At least I got the fire damage. That was pretty cool. We're at level 50. And I've matched the build that we asked for before, but we're ready to level up past that. Okay, hopefully it doesn't completely change our build. I'm using the word updated. It should remember what it gave us before. Wait, could this be vigor? So much more health. I'm surprised it just kind of remembered that vigor was a thing. So we will definitely be taking that. Got him. Oh, that's the Ring of Favor. Nice. Oh, there's also that hidden wall we could ask about for a particular ending. I think I've already screwed that one up. We should definitely start thinking about that. What endings do I still have access to? Endings are really, really hard to navigate in Dark Souls. Like, if you're not really following the wiki, there's a good chance you screw something up. Obviously, if you haven't played the game or don't already know about the endings. But that's kind of a neat idea. So now that we've opened up the way to Aldrich, let's see what ChatGPT recommends for this fight and any tips on how to beat it. Avoid the arrows. Yeah, that's a tricky one. It says you can use the pillars in the room to block them. That's not a thing. I wish it was, but unfortunately, that's not a thing you can do. Watch out for his melee attacks. I don't know about the tail part, but yeah, there's some melee hits. Bring fire or lightning damage. And then there's summon help. I don't think we'll have any summons available, but got it, got it. So, of course, the main thing we're going to be taking advantage of in this fight is, of course, the fact that Aldrich is weak to fire. So that was a really, really good piece of advice there. There we go. I already took down, like, what, almost a third of its health. Very, very nice. Okay, should be basically... Or no, that's a one-hit, especially with the bundle. Yeah, so, I mean... The advice overall was pretty good. Not too bad. And of course, actually having vigor now is definitely helping us. I'm glad it just all of a sudden remembered. Oh yeah, this is the health stat in Dark Souls 3, not vitality. Alright, so before we get to Yhorm, we are going to spice things up a bit. I'm going to change our class once again. But this time, we're going to ask for everything on the spot. So whatever it gives us is what we're going to use. I'm going to ask for weapons, stats, rings, and armor all at once here. So this is going to be the full build, and whatever it gives us is what we're going to choose. So hopefully this doesn't end too poorly for me. Starting class Knight. Oh, it remembers we went Knight. 27 Vigor, 20 Endurance, 15 Vitality, 35 Strength, 12 Dex. Heavy Great Club, Heavy Great Sword, Heavy Great Axe. Oh, it's even getting the infusions. I don't even ask about that. Wow. It's getting so much better at this. And again, I'd have to imagine it's not because of anything I've given it. Now, I'm not sure if a bunch of you have tried to do this as well with ChatGPT since I made that first video. But I feel like maybe that's the case and it's learned from all of your inputs. And now it's actually delivering like pretty solid builds. Okay, so I didn't realize this at the time. Like I asked for level 70, which is above what I currently am, just so I know kind of what to go for as we level up. Maybe I should have asked for 120 because it didn't give me enough points to allocate because we're only level 55 right now and we've hit all the requirements of this build. This is going to be what we're going to aim for. Now, the one weapon I have not really used is the Great Axe out of the ones that have been recommended. So I'm going to try this thing out. I think it's a pretty solid weapon too. But again, I've never really used it. So this will be my first time with this weapon. Now, one thing I can already say for sure is we're going to be fat rolling with this build. It did say I could use Knight if I prefer the more traditional look, which I think I'm going to have to opt for because as you can see, with the way things are now, I'm at 80%. Now, I haven't put on Havels or anything, but they did not give me much vitality. They went 15. Okay, those are our rings, our armor, our weapon. Okay, so we made it to the dungeon. Now, I don't like this area at all. So I think I'm just going to run past most of it. But at the end of this area is Yhorm. Now, Yhorm could be a... Whoa. Interesting fight. And that's because it's a gimmick fight. So if for whatever reason ChatGPT doesn't know that it's a gimmick fight and doesn't know about, I want to say it's Storm Ruler, then we're going to be in for a bad time. Because I won't use it. If it doesn't tell me about Storm Ruler, then I won't use it. So I think the plan is going to be do the fight once, right? See how much damage we're doing. It's going to be probably about nothing. And then ask ChatGPT what's going on. And see if it knows. If it doesn't know, again, we're not going to use the Storm Ruler. We're going to have to figure out how to do it with this Great Axe. Which I've actually never done before. It's definitely doable without the gimmick weapon, but it's not a fun time. Okay, well, let's see how much damage we do. So, yeah, 164 is not a lot. Yeah, I'm out of heals here, so I've done more damage than I thought, though, to be honest. I'm going to try and save our Ember and Homeward Bone. Whether I'll be able to do that, I don't know. We can. Depending on what we get recommended here, this could be one of the easiest fights in the whole run, or one of the most difficult. So let's see what we get. Resistant to regular physical damage. Using regular weapon. Oh, it knows about Storm Ruler. Well, there you go. Well, that makes my life a lot easier. And it even knows where it is. If you don't have the Storm Ruler, you can find it near the boss arena on a throne. Okay, attempt 2, but this time with a Storm Ruler. If we fail this, that'll be embarrassing, but we won't. It'll be fine. So here is our Storm Ruler. And as you can see with this thing, it's a lot easier. And that should be the kill. Nice. That would have taken a lot longer without the Storm Ruler, so we can take that off now. Okay, so let's talk endings. The one that I would have liked to do is the Usurpation of Fire, which is the most complicated and the one that would be most interesting to see ChatGPT try and navigate. But I've screwed that up quite a while ago now, so the only one really that would make sense to try and go for is the End of Fire. So that's what we're going to try and aim for. Okay, so we're just going to ask about the ending. Does it know about it? First, collect all 5 Lord of Cinder ashes and place them on their respective thrones. Okay, that's technically right. Then after defeating Soul Cinder, enter the bonfire to trigger the ending. No. Let me just ask how many endings there are. I don't even know if it knows about this. 4. Okay, that's correct. Could you list them? Okay, so now we see the confusion. So it's trying to say that the End of Fire is the default ending, but in actuality, to Link the First Flame is. But at the bottom, you'll see the ending is there, the one we're after. It just has it under alternate. Okay, let me see if it knows where the Firekeeper eyes are. So the eyes are located behind the illusory wall, which is pretty cool, and it's in the Firelink Shrine, in the Untented Graves. That's all correct. But the part about reaching the graves through the Cemetery of Ash isn't, because I feel like it might change its answer if I just ask specifically about it. Yeah, see, it did. So now it's giving us the right way to do it. So we're heading towards Osiris now, and right after that boss fight, there is an illusory wall, which does lead to the Untented Graves, which is what we're after. Yeah, it pretty much just nailed that. I mean, it's weak to lightning and frost, avoids charge attacks, and staying close makes sense overall. But yeah, I'm so impressed with this second part. Like, it is genuinely leveled up a lot. And hopefully prove how much better this has gotten. I'm going to take the exact same build it gave us before earlier on in this video and see what it thinks about it now. So now, as we can see, it's saying 12 vigor is very low. So the first part of this video was recorded before I uploaded part 1 of this challenge. And it's just gotten way better. So it's pretty cool to see. Okay, now I would say the one thing, like if I really wanted to go crazy with the advice, or the advice I would give for this fight, is I believe it's phase 2 specifically. The boss just kind of goes crazy with charge attacks and just spamming moves. Well, if you're near a wall while that's happening, the boss kind of just, well, like, I don't know, keep running into the wall and you just get free hits. So staying near like the edge of the arena is a pretty good strategy that I use for, again, specifically second phase. Ow. I did not appreciate that. Yep. So yeah, right here, if you're like kind of near a wall, see what's happening right now? It's just kind of getting confused. Okay. Yeah, look, we just we staggered so easily. Like a single hit. And that should be it. Oh, one more. I missed again. Alright, we should have it here. There we go. Nice. So I just realized it never actually mentioned Champion Gundyr at all. To progress through the main story of Dark Souls 3, you must defeat the Champion Gundyr in the Untainted Graves. That's not actually correct. I mean, you could completely miss this area. In fact, I did the first time playing through. I didn't even see Osiris somehow. I don't know. I wasn't exploring, clearly. But I definitely didn't get to Gundyr. And I was able to beat the game just fine. Not quite right there, but that is the boss. Now, do we ask for more advice? I think we should. We should give it opportunities to prove itself, as many as possible, or for it to fail, you know. One thing I find interesting is it hasn't mentioned using a shield. Shields are very good. I've never really used them too much because it doesn't really suit my playstyle, but they are strong, and especially if you're parrying. And Gundyr is a boss that is, I would say, one of the easier ones to parry. Gundyr is just up ahead. Before we start it, let me see if it's got any advice. Be patient. Okay, just generic advice. Dodges attacks. Who would have guessed? Okay, use a shield. I was just talking about a shield to block them. Oh, I wasn't thinking for blocks. I was thinking more for parries. Okay, so one of the shields it recommends is the one that Horus is using. I'm going to see if it knows. We might have to make a slight detour here, but it's okay, because I think I missed that chunk. Oh, it has no idea. It has no idea where you get it. Okay, well, it gave us a shield. One of the shields it recommended was a parry shield. Not a parry shield, but a shield that can parry. I think we're going to do it. All right, let's do this. Oh, you're just getting right into business here. Yes, this, boom. Nice. I've never done that before. Whoa, don't crash. Oh, let me make sure I'm recording this. I am. Okay, good. I had to check. We got grabbed, but it's worth. Because if I was still looking at the at ChatGPT, that would be very bad. Let me try actually blocking. This isn't the best shield for blocking. We will take some damage, but let's just see how much. Yeah. Not too much. Oh, we messed up. Oh, that's a kick. Uh-oh. We are not doing too good at this. There we go. Oh, I messed this up. Let's just take the hit. Dang, that's hard. I gotta remember the inputs. So let's be on the bundle already. I might lose fishing for this. Woo! Yeah. We lost fishing for it. But it's okay. No. There we go. This is a waste of a bundle, but I don't care. Doesn't matter. We got it. That's a really cool fight. Okay, right through here. You're the Firekeeper eyes. Okay, so before we head to the Dragonslayer Armor, I do want to try and head to the Nameless King area. But first, we're going to see if ChatGPT knows how to get there. So let's go ahead and ask. The Ancient Wyvern is located in the Archdragon Peak. So this is correct, but there's a little slight problem after that, which can be accessed by reaching the peak's first bonfire after defeating the boss Dragonkin Mausoleum in Yhorm Dungeon. Yeah, so Dragonkin Mausoleum is a location, certainly not a boss, and it's certainly not located in Yhorm. But I bet you if I ask specifically about the Archdragon Peak and how do I get there, I bet you it'll get it. See, look, yep, Path of Dragon gesture, which is found in the Yhorm Dungeon. Okay, almost. Almost. Once you have the gesture, proceed to where you fought Osiris. It's got it backwards. So the Ancient Wyvern is the first boss we see in this area. And it is I guess you'd call it a gimmick boss, right? It isn't really a boss fight. Like, yeah, it has a health bar and like boss music and everything. But you basically just play through the area and then plunge attack it. I guess you could kill it without doing the plunge attack. You do basically no damage to it. It's got a crazy health bar. And or just really good absorption. I can't remember exactly what it is, but either way, you're not really making much of a dent in it, as you will see. 33 damage, yeah. What I want to do is I'll listen to whatever ChatGPT says, and if it mentions the fact that we should plunge attack it, and it knows about the gimmick, then we'll do that. If it doesn't, I will attempt to beat this without that. Challenging boss with this trick. It's just, oh, I think it knows. It knows. Yeah. Oh, wow, it just got it perfectly. I'm a little disappointed. Yeah, so this is what you're supposed to do. Like it said, you're supposed to run through. I didn't examine too closely what it said, but it mentions staircases, ladders, and platforms, and those are all present. And of course, there is like a little platform you can plunge attack the Wyvern. And it will just always one-shot, no matter what you're... Actually, okay, this is gonna be stupid. But can you plunge attack with your fist? You should be able to. There should be a plunge. I'm gonna try and use my fist to take out the boss. It's probably gonna get me killed, but I don't mind. It's for science. I just thought of that because it works with any weapon. That would look so goofy. All right, here we go. We're going for it. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't think I've ever tried to kill this dragon before. I think it flies off. I'm not sure what this dragon's trying to do right now. I never knew you could kill this dragon. What do you get? Oh, you get a lot. Okay, we're asking for Nameless King advice, and for some reason, this time around, it didn't give us, like, elemental weakness. So I asked for resin, and it's given us lightning damage, which is great against King of the Storm. But Nameless King definitely resists lightning. It's the worst element to use against him, absolutely. But that's what we got recommended, so that's what we're gonna use. I need more range so badly. I can't hit anything. Maybe I should resin for this fight. Bro, I am... Oh, here we go, here we go. One more. No! The terrible range is getting me. There's no way that missed. There's no way. Do I run through here? I've been having trouble with the first phase, which is not something I'd ever think I'd say when referring to this fight. But no, yeah, I've just been playing it so bad. And our lack of range really doesn't help. No! I feel so pathetic. One more. Yes. Okay, phase 2 should be a lot easier. And we will be using our gold pine resin. Yeah, that's certainly not doing extra damage. We do enough, though, to where it doesn't matter, but I'm not so sure about the resin idea. Oh, you just missed that one. Nice. Oh, sick. Oh, God. I don't like that one. Nice. See? This weapon is just really bad for phase 1. But phase 2, great. So next up is Dragonslayer Armor, and saying again to use a shield, but this time it's stating specifically to use a high stability shield. And for whatever reason, it's not giving us the damage types to use against the boss again. It just defaults to lightning, which to be fair isn't a bad one to default to. Lightning is good against a lot of the bosses. But both times we've asked, lightning has not been. In fact, it's resistant. It is definitely resistant to lightning damage. Okay, so I'm doing something completely new, and that's using a big shield. And not for parrying, but for actually blocking. You'll notice we're fat rolling, and I don't think we're going to want that. So, luckily, if we remove our knight armor, just one piece, exactly lines up with the 70% weight ratio threshold for mid-roll. That this is what we're doing. And hopefully it works. So yeah, any attacks that I think I'm not gonna be able to dodge, we're gonna block. In fact, I'm gonna try and block most things and only dodge the ones that have a bunch of lightning that's gonna like explode. Oh, I should have definitely blocked that. I got a shield too. Ooh, it tanks really well. This is so weird. I've never done this before. Whoa, I don't hate it though. It's kind of just funny. Ooh. Oh, nice. Block. Yes. The blocks. I'm blocking this. I'm blocking all this. Okay, I don't know why I've never done like a tanky shield build. It's a lot easier for sure, but it's kind of fun. We're blocking this. We always block these. Oh, there's a follow-up. I'm dead. Oh no. Block, block, block. Don't fall off. One more. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Since we are nearing the end of the playthrough, because I won't be doing DLC, since I haven't actually done the DLC yet, and I've heard it's really good, and I don't really want my first experience of the DLC to be in this ChatGPT playthrough. So that is going to wait. So I won't be doing that. Well, unless you guys really want to see me come back to it and do the DLC. I guess I could as a epilogue thing where we do the DLC once I've actually completed it on my own time. But I feel like now that ChatGPT is getting much better at this, it's maybe not as interesting to watch because it's genuinely giving me cool builds. Or not cool builds, but like decent builds that actually work. But hey, I mean, maybe I'm completely misreading that and you guys are really enjoying it still. But what we're going to do coming up here is to have one little twist on the whole series as a finale. What I'm going to do is before Soul of Cinder, I'm going to ask ChatGPT to cook up the best build. I'm going to ask for the best Dark Souls 3 build. We're going to see what it gives us. I have a feeling it won't be the best Dark Souls 3 build. Of course, that's a pretty tricky thing to answer, which is probably going to say, like, oh, the best build is going to vary. It'll have different strengths in different areas, right? I want to see what it gives us. But of course, we're not quite there yet. We still have to defeat the princes, which will be at the end of these archives here. Use ranged attacks. Princes are weak to ranged attacks. If you have... What's up with the ranged attacks? I'm not so sure about the crossbow here. Wait, hold on. I think I know where the crossbow recommendation might be coming from. I think there's like a spot. I could be wrong. I've never done it. I'm pretty sure I've heard there's like a certain area you can stand in this boss fight where the boss kind of just bugs out, and it either makes it really easy or they just stand there or something. I can't remember what it was, but maybe that's the idea. So it like equated that to being like, oh yeah, ranged weapons, do that. Ranged or magic. I got it half right, just like ChatGPT. So there is a cheese spot. It's only for second phase. I'm going to try and do it just to see if I can do it properly. Obviously, I'll fight it normally, but... Oh, what am I doing? I swear I've fought this boss before. Okay, now I'm supposed to end this phase over here. Let me see if it does it. Alright, so they should just be chilling there in the middle of the room. If this hasn't been patched or if I didn't screw it up, both are pretty high chances here. But, yeah, no, they're still moving. Okay, so to my knowledge, this is still in the game. I just messed it up. You're not actually supposed to kill it on the top platform there. I just killed it in the wrong spot. So I think it would have worked. But yeah, that's the prince is done. Dude, this stupid great axe, bro. It's got no range. Absolutely none. Okay, that was the second last boss of the run. Okay, this is a weird question because the best build could mean so many different things. It's like best for what? Best all around, best damage, best utility, right? This is a loaded question. See what it says. Because at the end of the day, I'm thinking of something super high damage. Here's going to be very powerful against final boss. Okay, we got a strength faith build. 60 strength, 30 faith, Lothric Knight Greatsword. Oh, it's given us like it's not using just one set of armor. Oh, it's given us +3 rings. We don't have any plus rings. Okay, now that is a lot of weapons and items to gather, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grind all that out, and then I'll see you guys when we're ready to do the final boss. So now that we have all of our gear, all that's left to do is respec. Now I can already tell that we are going to be in a little bit of trouble here because I looked at our equip load before respecking, and it wasn't good. It was like 94%, and that's because we don't have Havel +3, Ring of Favor +3, and all of that. So yeah, we're gonna be in a weird spot. Also, turns out this build is for a level 155 character, so we're just gonna do the best we can. We're only level 91. This is what I'm thinking. So I kind of doubt this is the optimal way to use this weapon, but to be honest, I'm not super familiar with the Lothric Knight Greatsword. I do think it's pretty good. The interesting thing about it is even if you infuse it with heavy, it does retain that lightning damage. Thing is, you might have seen it there. There's a very big problem with this build, and that is the fact that even with Havel's Ring and the Ring of Favor, we are at 87.8%, which means we will be heavy rolling. And with no shield to make up for it, we are going to be in for a bad time. I mean, hey, maybe fat rolling's not as bad as I think it is going to be, but, well, there's only one way to find out. I don't know, you can't really get hits in and, like, outspace and everything against a boss that just has way more range than you. I'll do my best, because, like, if I could do that, then it doesn't matter as much that we can't roll if we just play it really safe. I'm not going to use a bundle of resin this time. I won't bother. We do some good damage, though. Oh, it just throws me off so much having this roll. Oh, you're kidding. Hit him. Okay, we got some good damage. Low profiled it. Maybe that's what I hope for, just low profile everything. Maybe I should just trade. Wait. Running's kind of good because we do have the Princess Ring on. It heals like nothing, but our health is going up. So we could just stall like this and then get a trade in. It's doable. Very... I missed. That still hit me. If I could get to phase 2 first try, I'd be pretty happy with that. Just hit him. Phase 2. Okay. We barely made it to phase 2. We'll take it. Take this. It'd be kind of funny. Uh-oh. That was very close. I was gonna say, that'd be kind of funny if we did it first try. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna ask any advice for the final boss. It does know it's Soul Cinder. Nice. Okay, so very generic advice until use lightning. Oh, it says bring a shield. Okay, hold on. We might be saved with the fat rolling. Let's ask what shield. Black Knight shield. Okay, so I'm glad I asked for advice there because this shield is probably going to save us in this fight. With a fat roll, I think it's going to be pretty hard to do anything, to be completely honest. So that was definitely a good call with the shield, and it gave us a pretty good one for this fight because it actually was correct. This Black Knight shield is super good as far as blocking out fire damage and absorbing it, so not bad. There we go, Black Knight shield. Okay, beautiful. Please be under 100. Yes. Okay. Whew. Just barely. As long as we're under 100%, we're fine. Now, one thing I'm worried about is our build doesn't have a ton of stamina. Like last time we were using a shield, we had 7 more endurance. I think I'm going to apply resin because maybe a bundle if I see him get staggered. I got to remember I can just straight up block now. We should try it here. 1, 2. Yeah, 0 damage basically. Like the amount of damage we take when we block like that is almost immediately healed by our Sun Princess ring, whatever it is. Oh, yeah, our stamina, we could use just a little more stamina. Hey, nope, stop that. Not the staff. Oh, I hate that. The heal into the staff phase, dude. Oh, this is a free hit. Oh, we're gonna get poisoned, Maybe it was a free hit. I'm gonna wait for him to do something. Okay. Oh, we can block in time. Oh, we almost got him down to second phase already. Should be a hit. Yes. Okay. Let's get out of here. We're gonna reapply this. And hopefully I have time to do this. Oh, he's gonna do his jump attack. Roll. Damn it. Oh no. Oh, I'm dead. I'm just dead here. I think. Oh, I'm super tanky. Never mind. Yikes. Oh, it's going to be so broken for phase 2, this shield. Oh, no. Wow, I am not good at this fight, is what I'm realizing. Yes, I have fat roll, but I've got a shield that, like, basically makes me take no damage. So, I think it's worth to do that. And then one more. Yeah. Wait, he's not dead. Wait. Oh, no. Wrong button. Just hit him. Okay. We did it. Yeah, I mean, wow. That shield was very, very good. That was an excellent suggestion. And the build, like, I wouldn't say it's the best build, which is kind of what I asked for, but it works pretty well. And like against Soul Cinder specifically. But yeah, that is the end of the ChatGPT Dark Souls 3 challenge. If you guys have any more challenges that I could do in Soulsborne that you think would be kind of neat, especially things that haven't really been explored too much. I'm not entirely against doing something that has been covered a lot, but stuff that is new excites me a little more for challenges. And yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.